All right, welcome back. We're up to 323 stories on realcopstoriesvideos.com. A lot of stuff in there, a lot of stuff. We got guys on a bowling team getting BD from the cheerleader. You love that one, okay? I had to translate because some guy was shot fired in the ceiling because he didn't like his wife dating some illegal alien. Can't do that. Okay, I got guys drinking out of Gamwells. I got naked ladies having sex. I got prostitutes that have problems with their feminine napkin. Oh, that's a gross one. Don't look at that one. So they all have gross alerts. So don't worry about that. Okay. This is one. I'm an undercover detective, and I'll explain this. This is one of the first reverse stings that was ever done in the LA County area. Reverse sting meaning that we found out that there was a couple of people that wanted to buy cocaine. Okay. So I had a partner who was senior to me, but we both were undercover guys. So we worked it together. We looked them up. One was a dentist, and one was a real estate. There was a dentist was the male, and the female was a real estate lady. Both very well off. We went up, saw their homes up in the Hollywood Hills. Okay, and they had a guy that they bought coke from, and they told this guy that they wanted to buy a large. In other words, they wanted to buy a lot of coke, a lot. Well, the guy they were talking to was an informant. Not a good choice, but remember, these people are probably amateurs in the field of buying large quantities. They probably buy ounces from him and other people. So he calls us. Okay, so we thought, okay, fine. So we did some preliminaries, find out where they live, find out the whole background. Man, you'd be surprised who you can find out about somebody, especially nowadays. But in those days, even then. And so we thought, okay, fine. So this is what we did. We started making phone calls with them, taped all the phone calls with the dentist, and got basically we tried to get the informant out of it. Just he's gone because we're going to pay him later. Now it's just him and us, and we're on. It's being recorded. And I'm not sure who you are. We're doing what crooks do. Sure, you're not a cop, because we've done this, man, a lot. No, I'm not. How do I know that? Well, and being that they're rookies at this, he says, well, I'm a dentist. Oh, why would you do that? Oh my God. Okay, so we're going. Oh, well, really? That's great. What's the big deal? Well, I'm reputable. I'm not a crook. Okay, fine. He's trying to convince us he's not a crook. And so he said, and he also lays out his lady friend. I don't think it's a girlfriend. I think they were just associates. Tells us about her. I said, okay, well, we got to meet you guys. Okay, I'll see if you're serious. Okay, fine. So we set up a meet in a really expensive restaurant in Beverly Hills because we showed them that we mean business. Okay, so trying to condense this story, but you got to get it all. It's pretty good. So we met them, and our department is cheap when it comes to paying for dinners and stuff. They have to because we're undercover. But at an expensive restaurant, I think the ultimate bill was like $500 for 4 of us to eat. Okay, because we gave big tips out. We're high rollers, and I thought my lieutenant who was in charge of the money, I thought his head was going to explode. Usually it's $20, $40 to buy dope. We're giving him a bill for $500. Even though we have the check and everything, we're not spending it. It's it's for the operation. Okay, and earlier in the stories, I told you that some of the stories I went undercover, I didn't carry a weapon. Well, this one I did. Okay, to make sure I know who these guys are. We met them, had dinner. We're coming out, and we were shaking hands and putting arm around people, and she puts her arm around me, we'll see you next time, and she feels the peace, okay? And like I told before on realcopstoriesvideos.com, we are actors. You have to have a line for everything. You have to be able to back up what you're doing. So she goes, whoa, what's that? And I looked at her. We're standing there outside, in the parking lot. I said, well, I'm his bodyguard. It's a piece. Would you have one? And she goes, yeah. Well, she ain't got a piece, okay. But that's the answer. I'm his bodyguard. Oh, yeah. So see, she understood that. I said, now we want to show you something. Here it comes. Just like when I talk to you about money flashes, okay, we're in parking lots, we're talking to suspects on the old stories, on Real Cop Stories videos. Car pulls up, open the satchel, and there's money, and then they drive off. That shows them that we're ready for business. We did the same thing, only in reverse. Walk to a car comes in, pulls up to the side where you can drive away. They're not going to do anything. These aren't really righteous criminals. These are business people, okay, opportunists. We open the trunk, and they look inside. We unzip a workout bag, and we had checked out 5 kilos in there. They wanted 3, okay? So go, there it is, and they're looking. Now, this is a time to see if people look at us, oh, that's terrible, you're entrapping them. No, I'm just see if they're ready for business. If they want nothing to do with this, they can always drive off and never see them again. I'm not putting a gun to their head to do this. They're looking inside. I go, we're ready to go. Are you ready to go? Yeah. How do we know that's coke? Oh, take a sample. Oh, okay. Oh no. In the trunk, we had a little bag with a knife, just for this purpose. Little Ziploc bags, a spoon, and a felt marker. You'll love this. And duct tape. So he said, well, pick a couple of them, whatever you want. Pick 3 that you want to take. Okay, take a sample from 3. So they're shaking, they're nervous. So they cut the wrapping and they put some in a plastic bag and they put it, they close the flap on the thing, and then I get out duct tape and I put it over the thing and I go, well, put your name across it. That way you know it's yours. We got all these other, we were doing other cases here. Can't be, you know who, not just yours, I didn't say cases. Doing other stuff here, you know. Okay. So as he puts the duct tape over the hole he cut, he writes his name on it. Okay? That's exhibit 1 for the people, okay? Then they cut another one. She puts her name on that one. Because they're rookies at this. They're not professional drug dealers, so to speak. Okay, so they got their 3 bags and she puts it in her bra and they're happy. We shake hands and we'll see you later. So the car drives off and we shake hands and off we go. So my partner and I and this other guy, we all drive back to the station. We have to rebook the evidence, make sure it's secure, and the rest of the team takes off. Well, I heard from my team, there's like 9 of them out there now because they brought some other officers, that at the light, they're snorting it, okay? Well, first of all, it's pure, so they can't do much because it's cocaine, it's kilo size, so it's like taking a chunk of concentrated orange juice and putting it in your mouth. You don't do that. But they're doing just a little bit in their nose to get a feel that it is coke, and so we see them, so that was good. So now we set up, now we come to the game day. Big restaurant out near the airport. Donikins, it's a story. And so we meet them, okay? And unbeknownst to us, while we're talking to them in the restaurant, we want to see the money for you. And we tell them, they said, well, is the dope here? Yeah, it's here. I said, but somewhere. As soon as we see the money, we'll call it in. So we're sitting in the booth, and she's got a large purse. My wife has one, it looked like a purse backpack kind of thing. And she takes it off between the booths. She looks around. We're going, let's look at it. She opens it up, and we have 3 kilos at 40,000 a pop. So this should be 120,000 in there. Okay. She opens it up. We're looking at it, and my partner reaches down. He's thumbing through it. It's all $100 bills. Okay, we're good. It's out in the car. Let's do it. Okay. So I didn't know this, but unbeknownst to me, while we're doing this, there's 2 guys in the parking lot watching near the car that these people came in. They're backup, and my guys are out there watching the backup. So I got me with my partner, the dentist and the real estate lady doing the deal. Outside I got 2 layback people for them, and I got my guys watching them. There's cops everywhere, okay? There's cops. We're in a booth, and there's 4 cops at the counter, okay? There's 1 by the front door. We got cops everywhere, okay? Because we're undercover here, and we're doing something different. We're reversing it. So they might, if they're righteous crooks, they might rob us for the dope. They don't just rob for money, okay? So now the reckoning. We go to their car, and we're looking around. Okay, fine, and they're looking. So we see our car over here. Let's go over here. So we walk a little bit over there. Go to our car, pop the trunk, unzip it. We got the 3 in there, and it said, "These are yours, right?" And they're looking at the tape that they signed. Yeah, that's ours. Okay, we check them out. Make sure, man. Okay, give it. So we just did the exchange. Money, gave them the bag, closed the lid, and the district attorney wants to make sure they take 1 step. It's called aspiratation, because proves that they're actually going to leave. It's ridiculous. But anyway, that's the criteria. So they start walking away, and we walk away, and as soon as we give the signal, as soon as we walked away, that was the signal. And everybody swoops down. The 2 lookouts, they got taken down by shotguns. Everybody's taken down. We don't know who's got what. We don't know who's involved here. And looking around for other, and as I'm walking away, my partner and I are walking away, one of our guys walks up behind us, and he passed away a little while ago. He was at the river. And he's walking behind us, and he goes, just keep walking. They got lookouts. So he's guarding us. I've got a gun too, so they're going to take our money. There's going to be a shootout. There's no doubt about it. My partner, who was the main guy, he didn't have a gun because I'm his bodyguard, so we kind of protected him. So we're walking away, normal speed with the satchel of money. And we hear squealing tires behind us and people yelling because everybody's being taken down. And so after it's all over, in a matter of seconds, 20 seconds, it's done. Okay, everybody's in custody. First of all, nobody of those guys had guns. Now, what are they bodyguards for? If you're going to be a bodyguard or a layoff man, you better have something to back you up. Okay, they're probably worried they're going to get robbed. What are you going to do about it? You don't have a gun? I mean, why bring a gun to a knife fight? In this case, bring a gun to a no fight, okay? So anyway, so we walk back to where they're at, and they look at us, and we're going, guess who we are? I'm not a dealer. I'm not a drug dealer. Oh, yes, you are. You are. So we open up the bag. They stiffed us. Okay, it's supposed to be $120,000. They had $90,000. You see, they're going to stiff us out of what? 30 grand? Son of a bitch. Okay, and we're all pissed off, right? So then the DA was out there because he wanted this, because we deal with head DAs that do this, and a good guy too. And he's there now with us, and we're going, and he goes, "Oh man, this is well, we have a problem in court." I go, "No, it looks great. They're ripping you off. They're supposed to be innocent. We're just a dentist and a realtor." No, they're smart enough to rip you off at 30 grand. Something's going on here. They know what's going on. So we all laughed about that. They didn't laugh. We booked everybody. Booked the guy. They didn't file charges on the lookout guys. They just didn't think that was merited because they didn't have anything. But that's all right. They got arrested, spent the night in jail, and don't do it again. These guys pled out. They want nothing to do with it. And they'll lose their practice or whatever. So everybody pled guilty, and it's a done deal. We got we seized her car. It was in a great car, and they got the money. The dope back, obviously, put it back where it belongs, and that was it. And it made the circles of law enforcement, because that's the first time we've ever done that. And subsequent to that, a lot of the agencies started doing that because they found out that they could seize a lot of money and a lot of cars and stuff doing what we call reverse stings. Sorry it took so long, but it was a fun deal. It was a fun caper, and nobody got hurt. And it was pretty neat. So I hope you enjoyed it. We'll see you next time. Bye-bye.